Hard in the game, I know we run. Work too hard, there's no refunds. Y'all go.
If you want 100, we can arrange it. No refunds, so it's changes.
I was gonna come and hang out that night, but it's no refunds, and you paid that price.
Watch the whole season, nigga, no reruns. The devil out here buying souls, nigga, no refunds.
What's going on, people? I am Team Tommy.
I am Boy Too Nice.
And we are the No Refunds podcast. You can find us on Apple Podcasts.
Hold on.
What?
First things first.
RIP.
Rest in peace, Uncle Phil.
For real.
For real. If you're listening and you don't know why we said that,
No, if you're
because you're representing today.
Big facts, not little ones. We are the No Refunds podcast. You can find us on Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, Spotify, and Google Play. Search the word No Refunds with the $ as S. Don't worry, we'll fix it eventually, so you can just type in No Refunds and we don't have to say all that shit.
Maybe.
Make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube channel. Also, to be into what our giveaways, youtube.com/BoyTooNiceTV, and leave a thumbs up on the video. Also,
Comment. Also leave a comment.
Leave a comment as well.
And just make sure you guys subscribe. Show us support. We appreciate it. All the support we're getting.
And if you're listening on Apple Podcasts, I mean, if you're listening on any platform, we appreciate you for listening. But also, leave a review. Let us know that we're doing a good job. If we are doing a good job, if you're not, leave us a review still.
Let us know what we can do better.
Yes,
we're probably not gonna read it.
Do a what they call it, criticism.
Yelp.
Help. What?
Yelp.
No,
review?
not a Yelp review.
Do a Yelp review. Hey, listen. Hey, we're on Yelp, y'all.
Constructive. That's what I'm looking for.
Criticism.
Constructive criticism.
Yes.
If you can. Most people don't.
No.
Most people either they.
You guys are stupid.
Yeah, either they for you or they against you. That's just how life works.
It's all good though.
I done grown used to it. If you're against Nicki Minaj, then it's gonna be a bunch of negative shit.
Because we're not. First of all, we're not against Nicki Minaj. Okay, we're just very honest and critical about what happened. So we posted a video, and a lot of people didn't like our take on it. So
whatever. You still watch the video.
No
Stupid.
refunds.
Stupid.
Facts. Gave us views.
Ha. Well, sir, Too Nice. What have you done this past week?
So I went to a hockey game for the first time.
Ew, I heard it was a good experience. Not from you.
All right, so
I've heard hockey experiences.
I don't know, because what I thought I was gonna what I was expecting was like a bunch of drunk white people talking crazy and shit like that, right?
Yeah, that's not what you got.
So when I got there, it was exactly what I expected. It was all that.
I was about to say, what?
It was drunk white people talking crazy, but it was fun. It was a lot more black people than I expected it to be. But maybe just support. I guess a lot of people did get free tickets because our tickets were free. So
big facts.
The hockey game itself we lost.
Who's we?
The New Jersey.
Okay.
Jersey lost. They lost with 2 seconds left in the clock. They could have like at least thrown it in overtime. 2 seconds left in the clock. Oh boy, score. I'm like, fam. I don't know nothing about hockey, but I know y'all was trash.
I know
bro.
you got to defend that shit.
Word, like it's just Jersey. Like,
you
come
couldn't
on,
stop
bro.
it for 2 more seconds.
I come out to a hockey game for the first time ever, and this is what y'all do. Y'all lose. Fuck y'all. So, but other than that, we went to a bar called Beer Garden. That shit was fire.
Where was that at?
Across the street from the Prudential.
Oh, I don't know where the first place was at. Newark.
Yes, Newark. All this is in Newark, New Jersey. So, the Prudential is where the hockey game was taking place. Across the street was a bar called Beer Garden. They had some fire ass chicken fingers, bro.
What are you, a child?
I had a burger, but Kia had chicken fingers. But she ain't eat her food, so I had to eat her food. But it was fire.
Okay, fair enough. People love chicken fingers. I'm like, why are you going out to a...
do you have something against chicken fingers?
Yes. I have an issue if you're going out to a... So, no, because
it's a bar, though. It's not like a restaurant.
So, yeah. That's my issue. If you go out to like a restaurant and then you order chicken fingers.
I agree with you. Don't... Yo, take me somewhere nice. If I take you somewhere fucking nice... And you order some fucking chicken fingers.
Trust me, if we take you,
bitches, I'm throwing them in your fucking face.
If we take you somewhere nice, we got in our mind how much we want to spend for the food and shit.
Like when money's tight, you kind of appreciate them chicken fingers a little bit.
If the money's tight, we're not going to a nice ass restaurant to begin with.
But all right, if you have the money, but you kind of don't want to spend it, but it's like, all right, I guess I'll take it.
So you got the money, but you kind of don't, but you really don't want
No, you have it, but you don't want to spend it.
You want to keep it. So
you want to keep it. That's my point, right? You want to keep it. So, like, when you go there, you're expecting her to order some expensive shit, but then she orders some cheap shit. Them chicken fingers. Woo! Save me like $30 right there. I thought you was about to get some steak and lobster, bitch. All right.
Motherfucker is wild.
Yo, tell me that ever happened to you. Like, you ever take a girl on a date and she ordered some expensive shit? Like,
no.
Or she spent more than you thought she was going to spend?
I haven't. Like,
well, you don't go on too many dates.
No,
though.
but most of the chicks that I go with, I don't know if they're thinking about my pockets or...
You make them pay for themselves?
No, I don't. It depends on the person I'm with.
I would.
It depends on the situation.
Yeah.
Normally, if I'm going out to a nice restaurant with a female, like, she knows, obviously, I'm willing to pay for her, so she can get whatever she want. It just happens to be that she don't
like,
get nothing expensive. So yeah. I guess I got a good one. I guess yes,
that's right.
It's good.
So I guess the stigma is that women don't really eat a lot, right? So when you take these girls out and they don't like, I guess the expectation is they probably gonna get some pasta, some light. They're not even gonna finish it. They're gonna take it home. But I've had that experience for a long time. But I've also had the opposite, which is bitches ordering fucking 9-ounce steak.
I've seen both sides of the fence.
Appetizer, and she finished all of that shit.
So I've seen women who, whether they eat or not, I don't know, but I've been on both sides where a woman either she doesn't eat that much and it doesn't cost me that much, but I've also been friends with women that eat a lot of shit and they eat with like their hands and shit, and they don't care how they look when they eating the shit. So it's like,
does that deter you from dating a girl?
TBH, yeah.
Word?
If you eating with your hands and shit, it's like, oh,
well,
you couldn't
what is she
wait
eating,
to get this fucking potatoes, huh?
What is she eating? Wait. She eating potatoes in her hands? Like mashed potatoes?
You just took the whole...
Why are you eating mashed potatoes?
You just took the whole baked potato and just like put it in your hand like...
Bitch, what are you fucking Smeagol, bitch? What are you doing?
It's been women that I've talked to, like they eat with their hands. It's like, I'd rather you order a lot of shit and then eat it classily or placidly. What's the word I'm looking for?
Classy?
Yeah, you eat it classy.
Like like a ladylike?
Yes. I'd rather you do that than order a little bit of shit and barely touch it.
So you don't really care for like tomboyish girls?
It probably depends on the face.
I thought she's cute, yeah.
Yeah.
But if she eat with her hands, no.
Cause that's gonna stick in my mind for like the rest of
this bitch eating
eternity. Like
this bitch eating mashed potatoes with her hands.
I saw that one time you took the butter and you put it in your hand and then you rubbed it and then you put it over the potatoes and shit. Like that's gonna stick out in my mind for the rest of my life. So yeah, it depends on the person themselves.
Wow, that's different. I've never seen that. I've seen a lot of shit that no, I've never seen that. Like. Certain things is cool. Like for me, first of all, when you said potatoes, I'm thinking mashed potatoes. Something this bitch is eating mashed potatoes. Like pouring gravy on her hands. Like bitch, there's a spoon.
There are different forms of potatoes, but also it depends. Like once you see a person do some shit like that, that means that they're super comfortable.
Like my first reaction
around you.
That's well, okay, that's what we doing.
And don't get me wrong, I love when women are comfortable around me. I love when women are as comfortable around me as they are around their friends, because that's when you know that they being
their authentic self,
genuine, their genuine self, and you don't get that a lot because I've been through.
You don't. Everybody's like on their best behavior because it's like an audition,
right?
Like everybody's trying to audition for whatever role
they put on their best face and shit. Like,
we'll see what happens with him. I'll see what happens with me. Like, nah, for me, I don't like to do that shit. That's why I don't like to text. Like for me. If you can't really get my personality through a text message. I'm way more dynamic than that. So I'm gonna call you. If you want to text all day, it's probably not gonna work. So yeah.
You just like to talk a lot. That's all that is. So this week there is a show which I talked about before called Temptation Island, Temptation Island, which is going to jump us into our first conversation. They just wrapped up their first season, and there was a couple on here that caught my eye. And there was a situation where, to premises, the show, you go on an island with a with your significant other.
Okay.
And then y'all spend like a month apart from each other.
Okay.
Around other people of the opposite sex that are trying to sway you. Yeah. They're trying to get into your pants and shit. And at the end of it, you either go home with the person that you came with, or you say, I don't want to be in this relationship anymore, and you want to go your separate ways. Or if you found somebody else, then you go to your separate ways with that other person. The season finale finally wrapped up on USA Network, and there was one couple, and I don't remember their names because I don't feel like looking for it. And the dude was willing. So the dude saw his girl at least get into a bed, yes, with another dude. And
deal breaker.
So that was in the middle of their stay there.
So you can like watch footage of what they're doing.
Yes, you see what they're doing
every day or just randomly.
I don't know if it's daily or weekly, but eventually you keep up with.
So they'll like record the worst thing that happened that week, and they'll show
exactly.
Gotcha.
So yeah, and at the end of that whole process, because after he saw his girl get into the bed, then he started to open up and fully connect with the other chick that he was trying to connect with.
This what we doing?
Yeah.
That's
exactly.
This what we doing?
That's what it was.
Facts.
And then at the end they came together, and at the end he was like, the dude was willing to try to work it through.
Okay.
And the chick was like, I'm willing to work it through too, the first time around. But they spoke about it. They spoke about it before. So in this situation with that couple, that chick, when they first initially met, they went to the gym. They went to the same gym together, right?
The girlfriend?
Both of them. The girlfriend and the boyfriend.
Okay.
They went to the gym together.
So they met in the gym.
They met at the gym. Okay. But at the time, the chick was with another dude. Like, she had a boyfriend at the time. So they met in the gym, and then eventually she left her boyfriend.
She left the boyfriend, or they just broke up?
No, she left her boyfriend at the time for the new dude. And I guess that's why the dude didn't give her full trust in that relationship. Because he like, if you met a dude at the gym other than me, then you're willing to leave me for him because you did the same situation before. And
that's understandable.
My question to you is, how long into a relationship do you begin to give somebody your full trust?
I guess full trust is such a interesting.
It's a lot
phrase.
It's a lot to give to somebody.
Because I don't trust people. I don't like. I've never like. I just, from what you see, from what you've experienced, it's hard to give somebody your full trust. So I've never really give people my full trust.
Allegedly, that's what you gotta do to be in a successful.
It's not. I don't want to say that. It's not alleged. It's just the fact that you cannot show that. You can't show that you don't trust somebody. Like, just because somebody's going out doesn't mean that you need to question them about what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? You can be suspicious and keep it in the back of your mind.
Because that's not even you being suspicious. That's just you being precautionary.
It's insecure. It's insecurity to a certain extent.
Nah, hell no. Because fuck that. Because you know
where you doing? Who you with? Like, that's different. I'm not on that. I don't do that only because I don't need to clock you what you're doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I guess my thing, what I'm trying to say is that if something is happening, then I wouldn't know, but I don't necessarily believe that it's impossible for it to happen. You know what I'm saying? It's not impossible. Like, anything could happen at any point, at any moment. So for me to like give my 100% full unyielding trust, that's not really ever gonna happen. But you'll never know that it's not happening.
Just because I don't give you my
feel like I
trust,
trust you because I don't.
You and shit.
Yeah, you'll feel like I trust you because of how I am towards you. I'm not in your phone. I'm not questioning you. I'm not doing that shit. I'm not doing insecure things. You know what I'm saying? I guess that's a difference. People like people are trying to close the gap between being insecure and then also having trust issues. Those are two different things. Like, I can not trust you, but not be insecure though.
But the age, but the age that we live in right now, you got to be precautious. Not only to say it's us speaking, you not only got to be precautious towards. Say your girl goes out and you trust her, that's not an issue. The niggas that she's going to be around or the niggas that's going to be in her area,
That's another way
them
of
niggas
saying,
don't care. Like them niggas is gonna pursue her.
That's-
If you got
okay.
a fine chick, then they gonna pursue her no matter what she's around, especially if she's not around you. And it's not a factor of you trusting her. It's a factor of a bunch of niggas just like piling up when you're not around.
But then what? That's another way of saying like you don't trust her, because if you trust that she can conduct herself in that type of environment, it shouldn't be an issue.
You ain't got no worries about it. Yeah, correct.
Right. But I guess it depends. Like, if you feel like your chick is that easy that to be swayed every time she goes out, then it's gonna eat at your mind a lot more than it should. But
it depends on the situation. Cause I'm not saying like say if it's not a regular dude like me and you that's approaching your chick, obviously she'll be able to filter that and push that nigga out the way. Say if it's a nigga that got money, is doing well for himself, and can walk up to your chick with all the confidence in the world and be like,
it's not that, yo. What you need to
what's your nigga doing?
what a
for you
nigga
actually
needs
do?
to worry about is not the nigga with money. It's the funny nigga. First of all, women love to laugh. If you can make a chick laugh, she's letting her guard down. And now she's like, you know, if y'all out and about and this dude is funny, now because he's funny, now she thinks he's cute. You know what I'm saying? he spent a little bit of money.
Now you got my attention.
Right. Honestly, people underestimate how being funny to a woman can really get you a lot further than everything else. Then being funny can get you get you further to being attractive than being rich. Like being funny yes, absolutely. Nigga,
If that nigga not a comedian, he not gonna finna be rich.
I've been broke for damn near 30 years, bro. I've had a lot of, you know what I'm saying, a lot of, you know, shit in my day because I was, you know, able to make women laugh when I'm around them. So I just think that being funny is underrated. Like, picture this, right? You dating a girl, your girl's out. A dude with money walks up to her. What is he saying? Yo, I got money. Yo, you want a stack? No.
I have no idea how rich people talk. So
but
that's probably not what they're saying.
But I'm saying though, like for one, she would have to be open to like having a conversation with a guy. So that's you know, you shouldn't be talking to niggas first of all, but whatever. She would have to be open to having a conversation.
If you go out,
find out that he has money, and then approach your girl, and then y'all have a conversation, or they have a conversation, and then something comes from that. She was looking to have some type of interaction that night. That's what it seemed like to me. But whatever.
Niggas can be very persistent. And
that's
even
true,
if you get
but
denied the first time, that don't mean that's gonna stop you from pursuing a second time and shit.
Okay, but if you're a boring dude, she's not gonna be interested. If you're not attractive, she's not gonna be interested.
But say if a nigga got money, is interesting,
but
and it's also funny.
Okay,
you about to lose your bitch.
Yeah, for sure. She's gone. She's gone.
You about to lose that bitch, dog.
Was he funnier than me? Oh my god.
That bitch is gone. All right, Cardi. We are firm supporters of Cardi B. But no, we are. This past week, a video surfaced from Cardi's past.
3 years ago, I believe she said.
Yes,
she said it was.
Say a ghost came from the past to
how it always
to haunt
is.
You, dog.
When you're doing your best, them skeletons be coming up them closets.
She done posted on her IG, or was it Facebook? Was it Facebook or IG?
Oh, it was IG.
It was 3 years ago, though.
IG Live.
Did they have IG Live 3 years ago?
Yes.
All right, we'll say it's on IG Live then. A video surfaced of Cardi talking about how she used to, when she in her stripper days. So the video came out 3 years ago. The situation that happened that she spoke on may have happened before even that. Yeah. But she said that she used to bring dudes back to her hotel room or back to her rooms, and I guess the thought of having sex, and then she would drug them. I guess she would drug them beforehand, and then eventually not give them sex, but rob them. Money. Rob them in the process.
So let me put more context in that. Let me put a little bit more context to that.
Cardi.
So she wasn't just bringing dudes back to the hotel. She was a sex worker. So dudes is like paying her to have sex. So that's kind of what it was. So they were soliciting. She was soliciting herself.
She was a stripper at the time.
She was a stripper / sex worker, whatever you want to call it, prostitute, whatever. So, but a lot of strippers, for one, and I know this to be true, will sell their vagina. You know what I'm saying? So that's what was going on. She was selling her vagina.
I don't want you to get yourself in trouble. We're not saying that Cardi was a prostitute.
What? She admitted it though. Like everything that we're saying is shit that came out of her mouth.
Until I get the vocals of her saying that she was
okay,
a
but
prostitute.
they're not going to use that type of word though. They're not going to, especially like for
until
Cardi
I get
B.
the video of her saying she sold herself for money. Then I'm not finna say that shit. You can go out.
No,
go
okay.
out on that.
You didn't see that video. So there's a bunch of videos though.
All right, you pull that shit up. Then I'm not saying that shit.
It's not all right. Cardi B, out of her own mouth, said that she would have sex with men, or it was the intention of having sex for money. Then during the process, would drug these niggas and then take their money. So
and it's so for whatever reason in the black community, you are either on the yes side of things or you are on the no side of things. You cannot be in between. So do you still stand with Cardi after these? Well, not after, but in this particular situation, are you still with her, or do you?
I'm not canceling
this situation.
I'm not canceling Cardi B for that type of shit, because that's stripper culture. Just because she's the most famous stripper ever doesn't mean that a lot of, like, you can't crucify her for what all strippers do. A lot of strippers do this type of shit, like rob niggas. I'm
not saying I criticize her. And I think there was either there was a sitcom where this episode happened. I don't remember if it was the Jamie Foxx show or maybe Malcolm in the Middle, where they hired strippers to their hotel room and then they got robbed for, or the Steve Harvey show. It might have been Steve Harvey show.
Yeah, I think it was.
Where they had strippers and they robbed them for their money. But they didn't get drugged, so it's a little bit different. They didn't get
drugged. So I think that's the reason that people are in uproar, because of the drug part. Because if Cardi would have told you, yeah, I used to pull a knife out on niggas and rob them, I promise you it's going to be way different, because the reaction is, oh my God, this shit's no different from Bill Cosby. First of all.
Oh no, people were still saying that.
They was. They surviving Cardi B hashtag. My nigga, rape and robbery are two different things.
Yeah.
There's levels to crime.
Like, it's two.
I'd much rather be robbed.
It's a few steps
than raped
in that process. Yeah, it's a few steps in that process.
Like, yeah.
They both did drug people, which is wrong on any line,
anything. But
the step after that,
the drugging is similar.
Not the same at all.
Facts. The drugging is similar. Taking advantage of them is similar.
Yeah.
But that shit is on two different levels. Me, I'm just taking your money and I'm dipping.
And that money will, if you let's say that this person that Cardi,
if you got the money to spend on sex in the first place, you
got money to,
you're good.
You can recuperate. You're fine.
Yeah, you're fine, bro.
But that
you
rape
should be
shit,
walking around with a bunch of money on you anyway.
That rape allegation that Bill Cosby is or was facing, that shit lasts a lifetime.
70.
That 70. Shit. No, I'm talking about the women that
they still touched. Allegedly traumatized by this shit.
Yeah,
like,
so you're dealing with that for the rest of your life. The money shit, it'll come back.
Right, because like, damn, that bitch got me for $50.
Exactly.
Like,
all right, I'll make $50 again later.
$100, bro.
Exactly.
Like, what's she really taking, bro? Like, unless you're one of those dudes that carry cash on you, which is dumb. But a lot of niggas are dumb because these are New York niggas, and you know how I feel about New York people.
No, they all crazy. But one thing that my parents taught me, like, when you're going out, make sure I don't do it, but they said that once you go out, make sure you carry cash with you just in case you get robbed, so you have something physical to give to the person that's trying to rob you and shit. Because if you just give them a card, niggas know that.
I'm not giving my card.
That's what I'm saying. But even if you do, like, you can cancel that shit. You can cancel your card. You can't cancel the cash that's in your pocket.
Yes, but I'd rather you not get anything. Like,
nigga, if somebody come up to you with a gun and you don't have a gun on you, then you gonna give them something.
I'm just saying that if I don't have anything in my wallet, what the fuck can you take?
Your life.
They don't do that shit.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about? Yes, they do.
Yeah, whatever. But
and that's why
I don't think the
so
chances,
to your point, that's why people walk around with cash though.
But no.
Sometimes
I walk around with cash because there are still places that only take cash. Like, I only walk around with like $20 on me. I don't like to walk around with more than that because I don't need it.
Yeah, if you're trying to get to a club, sometimes clubs don't accept carts, so
They
you
don't.
gotta, you gotta take out cash for
$20. Whatever, just for the bartender, not the bartender, the security guard.
But to jump back to finish this off, are you after all this?
I'm not canceling.
Has going on.
I'm not canceling.
All right, that's what I was trying to make sure because we're not either. Like, so my main thing, because I wanted to get to this too, and it's a thing where people were talking about there being a double standard between her and Bill Cosby.
I think it's different though.
No, those situations are different.
Yes.
But even if they were exactly the same, there would still be a double standard. Because I don't know if you notice or not, but we live in a world with double standards. No matter what, no matter how you feel about it,
you have to accept them.
Yeah, you're not going. No matter how hard you feel about one situation, you're not going to change the fact that there are double standards in the world. So you can get mad at it all you want. It's not going to change anything. The fact that people aren't canceling Cardi the way that they were with Bill Cosby.
A lot of people are though, but
it's not going to be as many.
It's not going to. I feel like it's going to be like a little 1 week thing, and then after that, it's going to blow over.
It's the 3-day rule. The 72 hour rule.
I mean, as far as Cardi is concerned, I don't think that. Like, she's always been open and honest about who she is.
Oh, another thing I want to get. Sorry, not to cut you off, but another thing I want to get to is that people were saying if this were a male artist, then the backlash would be a lot more significant. And I agree.
Male artists would be talking like that. Would be putting his information on like that. Yeah.
But we're not talking about ifs. We're talking about if this situation did happen.
I feel like dudes do that. I think Kodak Black had a situation.
They probably do. Kodak is wild. They probably do, but still.
No, matter of fact, I'm sure Kodak Black had a situation like this. I think that's one of the reasons why he went to jail.
But what we're saying is, if the exact same situation happened, we're more likely to cancel
it was alleged abuse
a male
case.
Artist.
But he wasn't canceled though. Like, I guess it depends on your fan base. I feel like all these people who are so willing to try to cancel Cardi B already don't like her. So I feel like it's all just people waiting for a reason to jump on something. You know, because when somebody's on the top for too long, they just spawn haters.
So you brought up Kodak, right? Forget about Kodak, because no matter how many people support Kodak, it's not going to be as big as how many people support Cardi.
My point was the fact that he should have been canceled because there was rape allegations, there was abuse allegations, there was allegations when he did abuse a girl, he took the shit from her.
Let's be real here. How many people was actually looking out for Kodak though?
But he went away scot-free, is what I'm saying. He did do jail time, but that was whatever.
And many people.
No, that might have been for the gun charge. But
let's say in this situation, right? It's a big male artist. Let's say somebody that's on their last strike, right?
Drake. No. T.I.
No. I'm talking about somebody that has come from a dark past. Let's say it's CB. Let's say it's Chris Brown. They came out with this type of video talking about he drug bitches and shit. Then
I wouldn't believe it.
People is looking for people are looking for Chris Brown to cancel him for the final fucking time.
They're still trying. I'm pretty sure in the comments.
Exact. So
women beat her.
If it was this situation that came out for Chris Brown, then Chris Brown would be going for the rest of our lives. And
I mean, well, okay.
Him and Kodak is two completely different situations.
But he just had the rape allegation in France, Chris Brown. So. People stood with him.
Clear to that though, because
even before any information came out, they stood with him. Because what's the first thing they say? Chris Brown ain't gonna need to rape nobody. Look at you know what I'm saying. So like that's different but if he would have admitted the shit, that's a different story. Yeah, like you're raping bitches.
That's That's why people are saying there's a double standard. But like I said before, I think surprise, there is a double standard in the world. And
so let me just I guess close this out real quick with this. The drugging and robbing thing, that's not what bothered me. The other video, I'm pretty sure you didn't see it, but the other video where she said that when she found out her man is cheating on her, she doesn't get mad or go crazy. What she does is she has a threesome with him. She will put a drug in his drink, and then during the threesome, the person that the threesome is with will be a tranny. So, or transgender, excuse me, let me be PC. Will be a transgender person. And so when he wakes up, he realizes that he fucked a transgender person. That's when I was like, all right, that's some wild shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's wild.
I've never heard of that story, but okay.
So, like I said, there's a bunch of videos that surfaced. So, yeah.
Well, now that you mentioned, you gotta go find it.
Huh?
So now that you have mentioned it, you have to go find the videos now.
Fucking Twitter, bro. Find it on Twitter.
No, you find it. This is our platform to post.
Right, I'm gonna try to
out her on it.
It's
up to you. You're not gonna remember the shit unless you type it down.
I might forget it. All right, what else we got?
All right, so Boy Tonight's, we got that out of the way. There's another thing that has happened within the last 2 weeks, which the black community is talking about wildly, and another thing where you're either on one side of the fence or another, and there's no in between, and it is Jordan Peele's second movie.
United States.
Yes, U.S. Us.
Yes.
You saw it this week, right?
I did.
So I saw it last week.
Okay.
What did you feel about the movie leaving it and after you had digested everything when it comes to the movie?
I have to applaud him because that is definitely the type of movie that you have to watch it a couple times. And I got that just from watching it the first time.
And you think he deserved applause for that?
Yes, because I like movies where I have to watch it a couple times because it's like I got to keep watching this. Like Inception, you know what I'm saying? Or Shutter Island. I don't know if you've seen those movies, but
I saw Shutter Island.
Those movies are fucking deep, and each time I watch it, I catch something else. And I like that. So, I feel like the message is better than the movie, which may be an unpopular opinion. I did enjoy the movie, but I feel like I don't know, I feel like he was so focused on encoding his message within the movie that it may have taken away from some of the quality of the movie.
Right.
But
that's how I feel about the movie as a whole. Like, so you say it's a good thing to have to go back and watch the movie a second time or a third time to actually get all the full message of the video.
You know why I say that though?
Movie.
Because of the ending. Are we doing spoilers?
Yes.
All right.
Completely. Sorry.
3 weeks.
If you're listening to this,
spoiler alert.
Yes.
If you don't want to hear this shit, fast forward.
This is all spoilers coming ahead.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So, the end of the movie, when you found out that the mom is actually one of the fucking tethered, that fucked me up. Now I'm like, now I gotta watch the movie again because I want to see how, you know what I'm saying, like the way she was interacting and shit like that. Like, remember on the beach when she said, "Oh, sometimes I have trouble talking." The tether couldn't talk. So like when I'm thinking, that, oh, she just, she has trouble communicating. Nah, it was totally different. So like,
no, she definitely has trouble communicating because she came from a different world.
Obviously, but I'm just saying, what she said was sometimes I have trouble talking, and I just took that as, oh, she had some mental health shit, but it's different. So the thing about that movie is everything meant something, and even the fucking rabbits, like even the fact that you remember the rabbits and all that shit, they were literally living off of eating rabbits. Rabbits are known for what?
Multiplying.
So, and literally, like, so everything meant something. Everything was symbolic, but I felt like he was so worried about that he kind of lost a little bit of quality in the movie itself. But I am willing to rewatch it a few times because I like movies that make you think. I like movies that have hidden messages. I'm a fan of those kind of things. So, based off of that, the fact that I initially saw it, I'm like, okay, it was good. It was okay, you know what I'm saying? That was my initial response to watching the movie. But then after learning about some shit that I didn't catch, like, oh shit, that's deep. So now I want to see it again.
So for me,
but not in the theater, I'm like, wait till DVD.
I had the same thought process where I felt like he was trying to throw things at you that you may not have caught while you were watching the movie. But I felt like that took away from the quality of the movie itself. Mm-hmm. For me, that made the movie, well, not that specific thing, but so initially when the movie started off, we only thought, like, judged off the trailers and everything, that it was just that one family that was the clones of the situation and shit. Yeah. So for me, there was a bunch of things that I didn't enjoy about the movie. So for me, because when it even starts out, you see that it's just that clone, the clone of the family, the black family, and once after that first night, you can tell that they don't want to kill the main family. It's like there's no suspense after you find that out. After I found it out, there was no suspense left in the movie. And then when I saw the clones of the white family just easily take out the other white family. It's like,
yeah, like
for
it
me,
was
like
nothing.
if you really wanted to, like for me, once I saw the white family kill the other, or the white clones kill their counterparts easily, it was like I can tell like the black family doesn't want to kill the other black family, and it's like there's no suspense left in the movie, yet y'all are still chasing this family for whatever reason. Looking back at it now that
you understand.
So the clone family, I can understand why. I guess the main, what's the name of it? Lupita. I can see why the main character Lupita didn't want to kill the real family, because she was from the real world. I guess the clone that we were meant to believe was a clone. She came from the real world, so she doesn't want to kill the real family. But that doesn't make sense for all of her other cloned ass family members to not want to kill their other clones. They still want to live and shit.
Well, she was the one who came up with the plan, so I think she had every intention of killing them.
No,
but,
she had no intention.
Well,
of
no,
killing them.
because she did. They tried to kill the dad, but the dad got away. The little boy was still mimicking the other little boy, so he couldn't really do shit. The little girl tried to kill the other little girl, but the little girl's fast. Well, they're both fast because
they're clones.
But it's a mirror image, but it's still a sloppy mirror image. So they're both fast, but the real girl's faster. My point is like when she got Lupita alone, I think her purpose was, I'm gonna make you fucking suffer, bitch, because you remember handcuffed me to that fucking bed, bitch. Now you handcuffed to a goddamn table. So I don't know, man. I feel like it was definitely deep, and that gives me a different appreciation for it.
One thing that I was also confused about, I got to take a piss hard as shit. One thing that I was very confused about is, you said that the fast daughter, the daughter was so yeah, I don't know how they were able to clone the children without having any of their DNA. So all this shit, I didn't watch. Granted, I didn't watch any explained videos on YouTube afterwards, so I don't know how these clothes came along.
So no, this is how it happens though. I don't necessarily know how they're created in the beginning, how the clones are just created. Maybe like something with a doctor might be taking DNA when they're born, right? Maybe, but when it comes to like, I guess Lupita was explaining it. She says, American. So this is what Lupita explained though. She goes, when you met him,
I had to meet him too.
No, he just came my fucking life. Like, and so when you got pregnant, all of a sudden I'm pregnant. So that's like, it's kind of like it's weird. It's hard for me to explain that part, but I understand it. But it's like, okay, they're mirroring. It's like their lives, two sides of the same coin. So what's happening on one side is happening on the other side. So when you're getting pregnant, when whatever's happening, it's also happening to them. So it's like, I don't know if that means that she just became pregnant or the dude raped her.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
Damn.
Hold on to that thought for a minute. You think about that while I was like,
so I guess my whole thought process behind that is, I guess that might be one of the most interesting parts about it, because when you think about like the whole underground family, the fact that the real Lupita was trapped there for however many years, I want to say at least 20 or maybe less than that. So you're trapped there for damn near 20 years, and this guy comes into your life. Next thing you know, they're having sex. So does that mean that you are mimicking the sexual actions because everything else is being mimicked? So if they're mimicking the sexual actions, the child is born out of that process, then that kind of makes it a little bit more sick. And I don't know, because just thinking about that shit is kind of like fucking me up just now, because damn. And the girl, on top of that, like the son, he came out kind of deformed. And my theory about the reason he's deformed is because the fact that the original son, the son from above, was partly tethered. Like how they said in the movie, this the sins of the parents will fall upon the unborn or the children. So because the original Lupita is tethered, my theory is the reason that the son acts the way he does, wears a mask the way he does, is because he's like half tethered and it affects him differently. So I was pretty much like giving my theory to why the tethered son is deformed. So my theory why the tethered son is deformed like that is because he's not the tethered son is not fully tethered, because the Lupita is the original Lupita,
right?
And then the real son, he acts tethered, like the mask and creepy and can't talk that well.
He wants to be distant.
So in the movie they said that the sins of the parents will fall upon the children or some shit like that, right? So because the Lupita on the above Lupita, who was the original tethered, is actually a tethered, and it kind of passed down some of her ways to the son.
That makes sense.
So because the son acts like that, it's because the son is partly tethered, the other son kind of came out deformed. So, yeah.
My main issue to jump past all that, to jump to the ending, which a lot of videos are talking about, is that so if you haven't seen it, I don't care. We, like I said, for spoilers. At the end of the video, or at the end of the movie, the person that we are perceived to believe is the actual Lupita throughout the movie is the clone. Yep. So in that scene with the mirrors, and they were trying to get young Lupita out of the fucking video, or out of the room, she got switched essentially with the clone. And so essentially this whole narrative that we have been following has been from the perspective of a cloned Lupita with actual people, or their original selves, having a whole family and living based off that. For me, it was like, all right, so evidently in the car ride at the end of the film, the son realized or knew that essentially his mother is a clone. And for me, it was like, all right, that's still your mother, so what the fuck are you gonna do about the situation? It's like you have nothing to go off. Like, it's nothing to do after that.
Right.
That's still your mother no matter what. Like, I don't care how you feel about it. If you feel like she's a clone, because she is, that's still your mother 100%.
But it's like, yo, you calling all these people monsters and this and that, and you want to kill all of them, and those your peoples. Like, and so that kind of again, it went deep again. Like, you have people that are from the hood, right? And they make it out of the hood. They make it to like a successful job where they have to act a certain way, right? Like black people from the hood, but they have to act the way they call it, act white, or just act proper. You know what I'm saying? They tend to forget about where they came from because they're so focused about the future of where they're going, right? I kind of equate that to the same situation where you're not necessarily you kind of want to forget about where you came from, to the point where you don't remember the people, you don't remember none of that shit. And if they ever came around, like, yo, nah, don't come around like that. Like, you know, your homie said, man, you changed, bro. Like, all that shit.
Right.
That's kind of what I equated to. But yeah, it was definitely a mind fuck. Even I did read like a article after I watched the movie, and it definitely like enlightened me on some a lot of things about the movie. But damn.
So for me,
it was done, as far as the symbolism goes, it was done greatly. But the quality, like the movie itself,
as far as the entertainment factor,
yeah, that was lacking a bit. That's where I was like, you know,
and that's where I'm at too. Like
which I'm okay with it though. That's my thing is
you,
I'm okay with it. I understand if people aren't, but I'm okay with it because I appreciate thought-provoking content. I appreciate when I have to revisit things. I like that type of shit. But you're not really a fan of that.
So no, not even that. Like for me, and we'll end this on this, and if you want to, whatever. For me, I don't mind having to go back and actually, I guess, do like, or look at reviews, or look at how everything played out, or the meaning behind everything. I don't mind wanting to do that. But for this movie, I feel like I have to do that in order to grasp the entire concept of the movie, and I don't feel like doing that. So a lot of people compared this to Jordan Peele's first project, Get Out. And for Get Out, I was not only was I entertained from beginning to end, but I thought I understood everything that was going on in the movie as it was happening. And in this movie, I didn't get that concept. But on Get Out, it was like all the other. It was more. Yeah, that's probably what it was. At the end of it, after the movie ended, you got a full grasp of everything that happened, and then all the videos that came out after that, as far as like everything explained, it was like these are extras that I can choose to go through, and that I've found the movie to be entertaining. It's like, yeah, I want to go back and actually see what all this extra stuff meant. For us, it was like I didn't find the movie up front to be as entertaining, so I don't want to take the time out to go find out what all these extra stuff meant in the background, which is why I said, I'll see it a second time, because the first time only it was like with a group of people, so I didn't get to focus on the movie itself, but still, I was still watching the movie. I'll see it a second time before I give it like my final verdict, I guess. But from the first viewing of it, I wasn't as entertained by the movie itself as I was with Get Out, and I don't think that's like a bad thing. Which most people like I said at the beginning, people will either say you think the movie is great or you think the movie is trash, and I don't think it's either or.
There's a silver lining with this one. Yeah,
I think it could be in the middle, but if you black, then you can't have that fucking stance. But you know how it is in that situation. You want anything? You got anything you want to add?
No, I mean, I think I covered most of everything about it. Like, again, I'm okay with it. It's thought provoking, and just because I am, I'm very OCD about things. I want to grasp all the concepts about it, so I'm going to revisit it for that purpose. Okay.
And I'll revisit it just for the entertainment stand of things.
But not in theaters, when it come on DVD or some shit.
Okay.
Or Fire Stick.
I got the AMC John, so I'm going to go see it one of my days off this week.
Flexing on shit. All right, nigga.
Yeah. I mean, I might not go to WrestleMania, so I had to do something with my time off. Moving on real quick. Jussie Smollet has been, what's the word I'm looking for?
They dropped the charges.
Absolved. Yeah, they dropped all of his charges. So, long story short,
he wasn't acquitted, but they dropped the charges. So people are thinking that.
So does that mean he wasn't lying?
No, it does mean he was lying. But let me explain this better. So, dropping the charges does not mean that you won the case. Dropping the charges just means that the judge doesn't want to go further with the case. So, pretty much what that means is, and on top of that, okay. So as far as him, he paid the courts $10,000 because of his for his bail, and he gave it up, meaning that, like, you know, when you pay your bail, you go to trial, you would get that money back. He gave that money up, so he's not getting that money back. On top of that, he did community service. So if you were to do those things, you pay $10,000 and you do community service. If you're really feel like you're not lying, you're honest, then you would at least move forward with suing or whatever. But because the judge decided to drop the charges, then you're kind of clear. There's no more case.
Good, fam.
So that doesn't mean that you're innocent, but there's no way to proceed with that case. There's no legal way to find that shit out.
The justice system is so confusing to you, boy.
I mean, when you think about it, there were no crimes committed. There were no criminals. There were no, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing. What do you have? Nothing. So they can't really do shit.
Wasn't the whole thing like, as far as like we went off of,
it was
like he used his trainers that he was.
But he did it to himself. There were no crimes. There were no criminals. So what do you have? You can't charge him with shit.
Waste of time.
But that's why they dropped the charges. Like this, this is a waste of time.
Shit.
Honestly, so, so yeah, because of that, they let him go. Like, yeah, nigga, fuck this.
So now we can watch the final season of Empire.
So it was reported the last episode was the lowest rated episode in Empire history.
I'll be honest with you, I stopped watching after they made Chris Rock a thug.
Fam.
in that series.
Yeah, I think that was the second episode, season 2.
Yes, exactly.
I stopped watching season 2 also. Like, yeah, fuck this shit. Like, it was season 1 was great.
Season 1 was fire.
Phenomenal.
Season 1 caught fire. It
I
caught
was
flame
so
in the
I was
bottle,
so
as they
impressed
say.
with season 1 that I watched season 2. I was so unimpressed with season 2. I did not watch season 2.
the rest of the whole
But
series.
you know, what else caught me off guard was like when it was. I think around that same time was when people started talking about Power, and I'm like, oh,
Probably,
Power, fuck is
yeah.
Power. I watched Power. I'm like, yo, this shit is way better than Empire.
This is a rated R version of what we should be
Yeah.
doing.
So, but as far as Jussie Smollet, bro, he got off. Like, he good.
I mean, with that being said, Larry, it is a good time for black television.
No, it's
not
not
just Empire.
What do we got?
We got first from
what
all accounts.
shows do we have?
From all accounts, Power is fire.
Power
I think
last season wasn't that great.
There's a show on Netflix called The Shy. if I'm
Netflix
not
is
mistaken.
different. Netflix is different. I'm talking about TV.
Let's see.
TV shows.
So
Sitcoms.
Issa show
Is
is
it a
amazing.
sitcom? I don't know if
It's a TV show. I don't care. You
All right,
no,
all right.
you trying to dwindle it down. It's
All
like
right, fair.
we got
Issa right. What is it called?
Insecure.
Insecure.
From all accounts,
That's it.
Blackish is a really good show, and
Okay.
I haven't watched it yet, but
Blackish, Insecure. What else we got?
we had Empire when it
it-
was doing.
Nah,
its
that's
thing.
like 5 years removed. Fuck
Nah.
that.
Power is also.
This Is
on-
Us. Is that black? I've never seen it.
I've never seen.
I
This
know.
Is
I know
Us.
he's like adopted by a white family, so I don't know if it's black or not.
I haven't seen the movie, so I haven't seen.
But
the
I heard it was
series, so I'm not
really,
sure
really
what
good.
it's all
Like everybody told me it's amazing. They cry every episode. Like men told me this. Like, yo, I cry every episode, bro. Like that shit, I was tearing up, my nigga. So, you never just wanted to watch something that's emotional.
about. No.
I'll be wanting to watch it emotional shit. I mean, let me see if this will make me cry.
I like normally when I watch.
You
TV
never
shows,
cried in a
I barely
movie?
pay attention. No, not recently.
Never?
No.
You said not recently.
You posted this on you posted this on your Facebook. You said what was the last movie that, or you posted
Something like, yeah.
a picture that said what was the last movie that made you cry.
So it was a sad movie. Yeah, it made you cry because I wanted to know. Like, I cried. I teared up. I don't say I cried. I wasn't boohooing, but I cried. I teared up. I teared up on the Best Man Holiday.
I never seen that movie. I didn't have even if I did see that movie, I didn't have a connection to the first movie
I didn't either.
because I didn't see that movie either.
I saw the Best Man Holiday in bits and pieces, but I was like younger. I didn't have cable, and I was poor, so I never like it was never gonna happen. But I saw like later in life, like bits and pieces.
Right.
But I understand what happened. You just need to understand what happens.
Childhood friends growing up. And
Yeah, you get married,
didn't
but
have
you
to
slept with
go
his wife.
Yeah, it's a bunch of extra shit going on. in that
Yeah,
movie.
but you never cried in. We don't really do. You only watch like action movies though, so you're not gonna cry in an
Why
action
the fuck
movie.
would I cry? First of all, why
I
would
said you
anybody
only watch
cry?
action movies, so you're not gonna cry in an action movie.
I don't watch that many movies as in general, but
Yeah, why you had an AMC card?
to watch action movies. No, I honestly got that for just the Marvel movies. I was planning
fair
on
enough.
I was planning on taking my nephew to go see the Dragon Ball Z movie, and that didn't count for that.
Wait,
I
so
was
do
upset.
you have to pay for him, or does it two people?
I have to pay for him.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I get it for free, but I got to pay for anybody
Gotcha,
extra,
gotcha.
which is it's fine because tickets
Yeah,
are
yeah.
OD for whatever reason. And
$10.
I posted on your page, so vulnerability right now. I posted on your page that the last movie that made me cry was the Cheetah Girls, and I got a bunch of LOLs from it. And like I was dead ass serious about
Why
that.
did you cry in the Cheetah Girls?
First of all, I got a Cheetah Girl CD in my car right now.
Why did you cry in the Cheetah Girls?
Because why not? So when I was this was like what back in 2004. It wasn't necessarily the movie that made me cry. It was me being a bitch for one, and two, it was like me realizing because I had a big ass crush on Raven Simone.
I didn't know you were gonna say that. I had a crush on the Adrian girl. What was her name? Adrian what?
Adrian Bylon.
I liked her.
I had a crush on
I
Raven
don't like her
Simone
anymore,
even
though.
before that movie came out, and
She had ass back
there was
then.
like who
Adrian Bellum. She had
they
ass.
all had
Nice figures.
yeah, nice figures. That's a good way of putting it. They all had good
PC.
figures at the time, and for me,
No,
it was like
Raven got fat.
the reason why I cried wasn't because of the movie. It was because of realization. Like no matter how much I do them, so
You like
this
them?
this was young me. The thought was no matter how much I do in my life, I would never be able to marry Raven Simone.
I don't think you want to now.
Cause I really, yeah, but back this is before all the crazy shit came out about her. It's
know
like
what's funny?
I love Raven Simone so much. I want to marry her, and I won't be able to. So that brought me to tears.
Right. You know what's funny? I be having those thoughts when like I still have those thoughts. Like when I'm invested into some chick that I'm like, oh, I love her, and she like, oh, I just got married. Oh, you bitch! Oh. You couldn't wait for me. You couldn't wait for me to get famous and then slide into your DMs after I'm famous. Like
that's what it was.
Yo, that's what I be thinking. Like, yo, if I become famous, I'm getting all these chicks.
I get anybody that I
all
want.
Them.
I got the selection
like,
of
fam,
anybody
I didn't see some of the finest chicks that I follow. Like, you remember the dude, Mr. Hotspot? I think that was his name. He was like, God damn, I like that. Can't smile for me one time.
I like that.
Remember that guy?
Yeah.
Fam, I remember like when he was lit back when it was like a couple years ago. He was lit, but mad chicks that I was into was like commenting on his shit. Like,
yeah.
I love you so much. I'm like, what the fuck?
Why? I can be funnier than that nigga.
Right?
I could do what that nigga do. Just wait.
He ain't doing shit.
Just wait on it. Yeah, I'll be there.
Right there, yeah. You do it. Like, get the fuck out of here, nigga. That's why he not famous now. You ain't do shit with your goddamn life. He had the biggest alley-oop of the year. Everybody was doing your shit. And what he doing now?
But
nothing.
It's a situation where nigga. you gotta capitalize on your peak. Because it's not like
that's what it do, bro. Because after that he started doing dancing videos. Nobody care about your dancing, nigga. I don't follow him quick.
Look, we talk about Hot Damn. Like,
oh, he put another video out last week too.
I don't care about that.
When
you're at your height, you gotta take I mean, if you want to. Once you're at your height, when it comes to popularity, you gotta take advantage of that shit. But the biggest problem is thinking about it. Once you get to that peak, I'm pretty sure the people like that are in those shoes, they think they can go higher.
Yeah, they never know when it is.
Exactly.
They think, no, I got plenty of content.
I got plenty of time.
But that shit don't be hitting, bro.
Exactly.
A lot of them things don't be hitting. So like a lot of people they don't know how to capitalize on that type of shit.
Because a lot like you said, a lot of people they don't know that's gonna be they don't know that might be the last time being as big as they are at that point in time. So they just think because they're getting the success, like, all right, cool, I can keep this going for how long I want to go for. And for a lot of people
get tired of shit,
can't
bro.
Do it.
Like another dude. Well, he capitalized properly. His name is Rennie. His shit used to be like they call me Rennie or shit like that.
All right.
You ever heard of him?
Yeah. Okay.
So he ended up capitalizing the proper way. Now he's in commercials. Now he's doing shit like.
You know who also capitalized on this opportunity? DC Young Fly.
Yeah.
He capitalized on his shit. He got movie roles.
Well then, okay, but the thing about him is he's talented as fuck. This nigga sing. This nigga.
All right, relax.
You ever heard him sing?
Relax.
Have you ever heard him sing?
I've heard him rap and he's decent at that.
But have you ever heard him sing?
No.
I don't care about the rapping.
No.
I don't care what niggas rap. I like when this nigga can sing.
All right. Relax.
You think? All right, I'm fine. I'm not just saying this to say it. This nigga can sing.
All right. Relax.
Why you hate on DC Young Fly, bro?
All right, relax.
You don't like
is
him?
he better than Jamie Foxx? So
I'm not saying no.
All right, well, yeah, relax. So I'm not saying that just because I don't know if he can sing or not, but he took his no. What I was
be lying, nigga. I'm not just saying shit. He can sing.
Yes. What I was saying was because his popularity grew because of his comedy.
Yes, that's what I mean. He's talented
and then he was able to parlay that into acting and then
hosting
and a star pretty much of Wild 'N Out.
Yeah, for sure.
And those YouTube views for Wild 'N Out gets fucking numbers. And DC Young Fly is pretty much the star of that show, other than Nick Cannon, who owns the fucking platform, which don't count. So he's one of the examples that was able to take their social media fame and then grow it into or parlay it into something that's bigger than just making people on the social platform laugh. You got anything you want to wrap up this? What the fuck were we talking about?
I don't even know anymore.
Okay, fair enough. Notes.
We're in that rabbit hole.
We got notes for. We started talking about Jussie Smollet.
How the fuck we got to DC Young Fly from Jussie Smollet?
No, we were talking about something else, about other people being whatever. Right. So, moving on.
Goddamn notes.
There's a video. I'm gonna start sending you these notes so we can put this together. I'm not gonna finish it by the middle of the week anyway. There's a video that surfaced. So, essentially, it's Hurt Bay for the 2019s, And in this video, there's a couple that sit down, I guess, to discuss the dude allegedly cheating. Right. And his girl says that she knows that the dude is cheating because she hired a chick to hit on her. So she pulled some Maury shit, which backfired on her.
To hit on him.
Yeah, to hit on her, to hit on him,
yeah,
and say that she or he cheated on his girlfriend with this chick. Yeah. Come to find out, the chick that she hired really wanted to be with the dude, so she just lied about the situation of cheating. This is
why I don't trust women. Period.
If you want to, you can insert this video.
I'm going to. But,
okay.
So what
this is some wild shit.
Is pretty much like this is the reason why is people have trust issues.
Well, this is extra.
That's extra for me.
Niggas don't go on.
I don't know. I want to know what happened after this situation because, like, I want to know if the dude left her for good. Because for me, that's like, nah, fuck that.
So for me, I was thinking to myself, I didn't even think about that part. But my thing is, the dude was telling, I guess, just based on the video that we've gotten, the dude was saying to his girl essentially, I haven't cheated on you, and I've told you that I haven't cheated on you. And yes, the chick that you said is saying that I've cheated on you. She's lying.
It was for work purposes. I took her to dinner. So he does some type of photography or some shit. I don't know what he does, but producing shit, whatever. So he said he took her to lunch for work purposes, and that was it.
Yeah.
And what
but
ended
the
up
report
happening
was that the homewrecker that she hired said that he
because
fucked her. Essentially,
no, they hooked. Yeah, they hooked up. They went back to the room and they hooked up.
Yeah.
And so the dude goes, "Why you lying?" And so, well, I lied because she doesn't deserve you.
He said,
and I want you.
Wait. So you admit that you lied? She's like, "Yeah," and then she just continued the story.
And she closed the laptop. But fam, what fucked me up is the fact that it took this girl damn near 30 seconds to apologize.
Like, it took her more than 30 seconds. It took her the whole video to apologize. Because it wasn't only this 30 seconds. It was
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like, bitch, no. Like, what?
She didn't say she didn't just say I'm sorry. She said, well.
I'm sorry. Well, I'm sorry because, like, no. There is no because.
She said, well, like.
I shouldn't have did that. And then it cut off. I want to know what the fuck happened after that. Like, what? Now I'm invested. I want to see. Like, I want to be nosy for a bit. Like, did he dump her? Because he has every right to, and I would dump her.
First of all,
she's cute, but she look annoying.
I was gonna say one.
She's cute, but she look annoying.
She probably got dolled up for this video segment, and she looks good as fuck.
People don't never know that.
In this one
women
segment.
Be doing that. Why would you cheat on her, nigga? Do you know what she's like outside of this video? Do you know what she like?
She don't look like that.
Fam, and I see this shit all the time.
Yeah.
Niggas be like, yo, why would you leave there? Fam,
you don't know.
You don't understand
until it's in your face.
Word. Like,
but my main thing is, so you
every
brought up
pretty
this
chick
topic.
every chick is I don't care how pretty you are, but you
ugly
getting
to
on
somebody.
you getting not ugly, but you getting on somebody's nerves. You somebody's tidy as shit. It don't matter how pretty you are, bro.
Right. You brought up this topic where you were talking about they should break up after this, and I was thinking like after the cameras stopped rolling, it was like for me, if I was in that situation, it would be like for me, it's like. After I've proven myself to be faithful in telling the truth this whole time, if I'm that same dude, I'm like, yo, if we stick together, it's head on demand at that point. Like head on demand at no matter what the fuck is going on.
Maybe like the last, maybe breakup sex for sure. I want to have breakup sex,
you
but
owe me head on demand.
I want to. I want to
ask for it.
I don't want somebody who's crazy enough to do shit like that supporting me. Because that's crazy, that's spiteful, and that shit can ultimately turn around and fuck you up in a way that you won't even be prepared for. Imagine a chick you live with your girl, she think you're cheating, and then you come home and your shit is fucked up. your game is broken, your laptop is broken because she thinks you're cheating. But like, I don't want that type of person around me.
But for this dude, like you can see in his just looking at his face, you can tell like this ain't the first time she done some crazy shit.
Fam, so where are they? They're on a fucking TV show.
First of all, they're on an internet show. It's not a TV show.
All right, they're on some type of show, right? Why did you bring me here? Why did you pay a chick to to try to date me. Why are you trying to be hurt, babe? 2019.
But on the same
Because-
side, the dude agreed to doing the show too.
Yeah, but because he like, I don't know what the fuck he was thinking, but like,
Because he wanted to show the world that I'm being honest.
but
like,
but maybe she told him something else.
no.
Yes, do you think she wouldn't lie to get him there? I absolutely think she would.
Just judging on the surroundings of the show, you know what the fucking show is going to be about. It's not like they ambushed him and said, "Yo, you remember this time that you cheated on this chick that one time?" Like,
When they were arguing, they were like, "Why you cheating on me?" Like, "Yo, I didn't cheat on you. What are you talking about?" He said it in the beginning. So,
and that's what a show. I'm pretty sure this.
but he doesn't know that's where it was happening. It's kind of
he knows.
But maybe so. But maybe he's there to plead his case. Maybe like, "Yo, I didn't cheat on you."
And that's what I'm saying.
But
yeah.
that's still part of the whole thing of, "Yo, I want to go on the show about this, blah blah blah,"
to prove my innocence,
or whatever.
like R. Kelly did. Very badly, poorly.
Probably. But my point is this, like, yo, why would you need to do all of this just to, like, yo, my thing is this, women do everything but leave. If you think I'm cheating on you, bitch, leave. Leave. Like, what are you doing? Like, you paying bitches? You, like, girls that cut your shoes up and break your shit? Bitch, just leave.
But even if it is,
even if I am cheating, you want to key my car, you want to break my windows, just leave. Because chances are, if you're breaking my windows, you're still gonna stay with me. Fam,
no,
I've cheated on a girl.
You still may want to stay with.
I've cheated on a
still
girl.
May want to stay with you, but you don't want to be with her no more.
No, you
After
don't.
that,
but you could still keep her. Is what I'm saying. When a girl does like overwhelming, ridiculous shit, you can still get her back. But when she's calm and she's like, "Oh, all right, cool. Let me just," and you go over her, your clothes are folded nicely and placed outside the house, and there's no argument, no fighting put up. Then you lost her for good. That's when you lost her, bro.
Let me say something. This whatever this series is, whatever this show is, the video that we watch, they know what they're doing because they made sure that it was pretty bitches or pretty motherfuckers on that show.
The other girl wasn't pretty.
No, she wasn't. Well,
the girl on the webcam.
The chick on the webcam, she wasn't, but she might have also just been waking up and shit. When she went
was
out,
a little heavy.
No, when she went out with that dude though, she put her best face on.
But she ain't put her best body on because she look a little heavy.
You can hide that shit.
You did, and what they say? I took her to eat. You know why? Because she was hungry.
But they make.
I'm just saying.
But this like the main side of things, like the chick and the dude, they were attractive people. So they make sure they don't get ugly people on there because otherwise,
yeah,
watch the shit.
Because it's
you wouldn't
entertaining.
Watch that shit if it was ugly
Well, you want entertainment, period. So
you wouldn't watch that shit if it was ugly people.
But all right, so in that situation, you with a girl, and she's paying chicks to date you, and she's accusing you of shit that's not true, and she's going crazy, and you're on some wild shit. You're not breaking up with her.
I mean, not. It depends on like
Would
it
you?
takes like you
Yes or
like
no?
no.
Okay.
I don't know. It depends. It takes for me. It takes a long time for me to first of all initiate wanting to be with a person, but it takes a lot of trust and a lot of time to build a relationship with a woman. And I'm pretty sure in that relationship they've been through a lot of other shit that they just probably blew past or they got past. Hopefully, eventually, to get into a steady mind space and shit.
So, but you didn't answer when do you give your trust to somebody that you didn't?
Shit, how the fuck did we get on that?
You didn't. You asked me that, but you didn't answer that.
That was like the beginning of the podcast. Did you?
I answered it. Yes.
Fuck.
I said I don't trust people. Ever.
So for me, I don't. So it's a situation where you can help me out on this. It's a situation where I don't want to go into not just like a sexual relationship or like an intimate relationship. I don't just want to go into that. Yeah, I don't want to go into that without. Well, when it comes to relationships, I don't want to go into it without having some sort of trust. So initially, I don't want to say I'll give you 100% of the trust, but
you have to earn. Trust is earned.
Trust is earned. Like 100% of trust is earned, but you don't want to go into a relationship thinking that person is going to do you wrong. Because otherwise, everything that they do is going to be suspicious to you. So for me, I'll give them some trust. I'll give them trust. It won't be 100%. It won't be me giving all of my fucking feelings to you. Like I'll trust you to a certain extent when we initially meet,
Yeah.
And then we'll build on that over time. Like I said, the relationship that I was talking about on the Temptation thing, the island, like they were going together for like 2 or 3 years after she broke up with Homeboy to be with him in that situation. So I guess it all depends on the situation.
Wait, so how did that end, the episode? Because you didn't say it.
They broke up.
And it was because of the...
so she found somebody... Well,
so who like said nah?
She said no. So
damn.
Initially how it went
Bitches,
down.
Man.
So
women so foul.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, so to premise this, the show.
The same dude she got in the bed with?
Huh?
The same dude she got in the bed with?
No. I'll let you know.
Another dude?
No. She didn't go home with anybody else. She didn't go home with nobody else. The situation was Homeboy. So her boyfriend at the time. Right. He was sitting down at the last little segment, a little bonfire they call it. She came up and they had a segment where they talk about how they felt about the entire experience themselves, and then they got to talk about what they want to do after the fact. The situation was homegirl, like I said, they kept each other updated, not each other, but the show kept them updated on another one. He saw a video of her or of his girl, getting in bed with another dude, and after that, then he
got in bed with somebody else.
Yes, exactly. And after that, they met up at the end of the show, and Homeboy was like, "I'm willing to work out this relationship because the woman has said that she had finally gotten to the island. She found herself out. She was like a younger chick. She had found herself, so she was exploring or seeing how she is as a person.
Who she? Yep.
She agreed to go back with him initially, and then they talked about it a little bit more, and then she was like, "Yeah, now that I think about it, I don't really want to be in this relationship, so I think it's best that we split or we go separate ways and shit." So that's how the situation ended. She didn't end up going home with the dude that she hooked up with while she was on the island. It was just her by herself, and it was just him by himself, and that was it. But I think they live in the same town, so they probably will end up fucking each other, obviously.
Probably.
At the end.
The minute dude don't act right. Hey, you wanna grab a drink? Okay, but back to the other thing.
Yeah.
I gotta keep you on topic, Tommy. God damn it.
You took me to this topic.
You jumping off the topic so much. God damn.
Fuck you.
All over the place. So, what are some deal breakers for you as far as when you're dating somebody? Like, what are the things that's like, all right, nah, I can't do this?
Out of the gate,
you feel like you have a lot of deal breakers?
I don't think so. But out of the gate, if somebody is lying to me, then
what kind of lie?
If it's saying it's like a cheating situation, or not a cheating situation, but say I'm talking to a chick and she has like an ex on the side, or she has an ex like hitting her up and shit. Like that type of situation, that she doesn't tell. Obviously, I mean, she wouldn't tell you about it if you're
obviously because she right. Nobody tells you about the other guys, but
exactly. So that type of situation,
yeah, for sure. I always warn girls when I first start dating them, like, yo, I don't deal with nothing with other niggas.
If you're dealing with somebody else, then
I tell them I don't deal with. Like the minute something happens where my ex came through, all right, babe, y'all have fun. Like I'm cool, but that's not when I'm dating somebody. I don't want that type of issue. But
after you establish that y'all are going together, then those ties are severed. But in like the talking process.
So is it the ex thing, or is it like the lying about that, or is it lying in general?
It's the lying in general.
So no, like you don't really tolerate no type of lying.
First of all, I'm a liar. So not like. I mean,
people could be hypocrites,
lies, but like
double standards exist.
But like lies that actually matter. Like for me, like I'll lie about some dumb shit, like I haven't seen the movie or some shit like that. Like, I'm not talking about like relationship type shit. Like if I'm asking you your relationship past and then you lie about that shit, then why the fuck would I want to be with you if you lying about?
Well, maybe but what if her reason for lying is because she wants you to look at her for who she is, not for what she's done?
You got to give me that information to judge you off of. If you give me
why
lies,
are you judging her off her past if who she is the person that you're meeting? So like, say what if she went through like her little hoe phase when she was younger, and you know what I'm saying now, but she's a whole different person, and like she just wants you to see her for the fact that she's the person she is now. So like, when you ask, like, yo, how many niggas you fuck? I can't tell you 30, but I'll just tell you 8. You know what I'm saying?
First of all, when was the last time you asked a girl? Have you ever asked a girl that?
Don't ask girls that type of shit.
You don't.
I don't care.
It's a smart thing to do. Just don't ask them how many.
But you say,
what their body count is.
But asking about past relationships is kind of similar.
No, because my thing is,
Okay.
the only reason I ask women what their past relationships are has been is so I don't make the same mistake that other nigga made that made them break up. You gotta know, no matter what the situation, whether it be a relationship or life in general, you gotta know, and it's the saying, you gotta know where somebody has been.
I'm pretty sure 90% of it is cheating.
Huh?
Pretty sure 90% of it is cheating.
But say, what if it's not?
But who cares? Like, honestly, I feel like
I cares.
But you have to think of it this way: like, just don't do dumb shit, and everybody's good. So, all right, what if she told you that the reason that she broke up with her last dude, if you're dating somebody, the reason she broke up was because he played games so much and he would miss my calls because he's playing games?
That's an actual thing.
But that's your life.
That's what I'm saying.
Are you gonna stop playing games?
So there are some people.
Are you gonna stop playing games? So I'm asking though.
It depends on the woman. It depends if it's a woman that I think that, or if I feel like she
worth that ring.
Yeah. Then
I'll games.
You got look in relationships. You got to make sacrifices, dog.
But that sacrifice. Yeah.
You got to make sacrifices.
This is brand game.
So you got to make sacrifices, but it's on both ends. Like
don't make cry fire. Just get out. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
But it's also situations where, I mean, this is more so like people, I guess women aren't as open to this situation. But say you're dating a chick and she doesn't tell you like the reason why she broke up with her ex is because she used to abuse him. Or she used to abuse.
She can't beat me.
He used to abuse her.
Okay.
In that situation,
she's not going. She can't beat me in a fight. So
she's not going to be as open with that because it's a mental thing you got to deal with.
No, that's true.
And
that's true.
Women will lie about that. Not. It's not saying it's a bad thing, but it's a thing where if you want me to give you my full trust, you gotta give me something to work with.
Well, yes, that's true. That's true for sure because you never really like. Women never really open up too much about that type of shit, and I don't like to press that type of issue.
Exactly.
I don't really ask about your past relationships. If I'm gonna come across that, it have to be like a serious, deep conversation. I'm like, yo, have you been abused before? And if she's opening up about that, you know what I'm saying? That's different, you know, because I've had that shit happen, that conversation happen, and like in my past, like high school when I found out like, oh, he hit you. I want to fight this nigga now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I guess everybody has that thought. Like, yo, but can't go and beat this nigga up
because I go to jail and then none of us happy. But no, it's a lot of stipulations that leads to
lying.
Not lying. Just not. It's not even lying. It's
big
that
lies.
You're not giving,
big lies.
Not even that. It's like you not giving your whole truth to somebody.
Lying.
No. If I say I went out to a club, then that's the truth. But I'm not gonna tell you I went out to a club, I danced with 3 different chicks, and I got one of them chicks' number. You just alluding that you leave that part the fuck out.
Is your girl dancing with a dude at the club a deal breaker?
Huh?
Is your girl dancing with a dude at the club a deal breaker?
So if my girl's going out to a club and I know she's going out to a club, I'm in my mind preparing that she's going to be or at least it's gonna be niggas that's gonna be there. That's gonna be
if she dances with a dude at the club, is it a deal breaker?
Nah.
If you see like you know how the cameraman be having the little photos and shit. If you catch her in the photo,
you go about to ask
if you see it though, no. If you see it, is it different?
No.
Okay. All right, just making sure because some people like when they hear it, it's different, but when they see it, it's like, whoa, I don't want to have to see the shit. All right, just asking. You know what I'm saying?
Because we know how dances go. It's either you dance with a person, and then
but if I see cameraman, I'm stopping. Fam, if I'm married and I'm at a club and I'm dancing with a chick and a cameraman show up, oh hey, get off me, bitch! Whoa, what? Yeah,
you know,
you good? You fell? You fell? Oh, I was trying to pick you up.
You know, if you say you single and you talking to somebody that may or may not be in a relationship, you're dancing with them, and then eventually it's going to lead to you asking for their number or you just walking away from them. Yeah, that's the only 2 stipulations. And if she doesn't give you that number, then fuck it.
Either way, you're walking away. Like it's not really a big deal.
Exactly.
Is her giving her number out a deal breaker?
Yes.
Okay.
Because if you give somebody your number, then if you give somebody your actual number, because there's some females out here that give out false numbers.
Like, oh no, he was cool.
And
He was
I like
funny.
that.
You know, he was funny. They hit you with he was funny. Yeah, he was
Don't
cool.
tell me that shit.
Yeah, nigga, he was funny, huh?
Was he funnier than me? Say some shit right now.
That's exactly how it go. All right, he was funny, huh? All right, I got a joke for you.
So it all depends. It all depends on the situation. But we didn't take enough time on that. Let's wrap this up with a few quick fire segments. So a couple weeks ago, we talked about there being a marathon running. There it is. A marathon running. This is coming from.
This is us.
This is coming from Baller Alert, but whatever.
Some company. Yes.
There's a company offering $1,000 to anyone who can watch every Marvel movie back to back to back. Essentially paying you for 40 plus hours of Marvel movies to watch back to back to back.
$1,000.
$1,000.
Yeah.
And initially we were down to do it, and then then you realize
when you read it,
you're only gonna pay one person.
Yeah,
out of the entire world.
He has to be popular on social media. You have to do live.
You gotta post about it.
Like you want somebody with like a milli
following,
a milli followers or some shit like that. So I understood, but I honestly don't think that these niggas who have 1 million followers need to be $1,000. Like
they're not gonna need to be watching 40 hours of videos straight.
I mean, if they're dedicated to doing that, cool for sure. But like, if they have to actually love Marvel, but.
My only issue is you gotta watch the first two, or you gotta watch at least the first Incredible Hulk movie, or one of those Incredible Hulk movies, which is ass.
I can sit through those. I didn't think they were ass.
No, they were terrible.
No,
they were terrible.
I'm not as harsh critic when it comes to Marvel movies. Like as far as Marvel movies, only one that I didn't like was like Thor 2.
I never watched that one, so I don't know. I don't think I needed to because I still kept up with the story somehow.
Damn, you know.
Was that The Dark World? It was called.
Yeah,
I didn't watch that movie. I still haven't seen Doctor Strange either.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. That was a good one.
So
that's a good one. You should.
Yes, they're offering $1,000 to anyone who wants to participate. It is somewhere on the internet. You can figure
find
it out.
Yeah, I mean, if you're interested in doing that, look it up. You'll find it because everywhere. I don't think it's just one person though. It couldn't just be one person. It might be multiple people.
Marvel fans have a simple opportunity to earn
$1,000. We gotta read it.
The challenge comes with a few requirements.
We'll just put a link in the description because it
says the person, not the people.
Okay, whatever.
So
maybe it is, but I think $1,000 for one person. I mean, sure, yeah, a lot of people are gonna jump on that opportunity. But I think
do it.
I would do it too. But I need that shit guaranteed before I go into that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna just dedicate 42 hours of my life.
Well, that's the point.
Huh?
That's the point.
No, I would do it if it's guaranteed. Like, let me sign up. I'm pretty
sure they're doing it if it's guaranteed too. If you're willing to
because they're waiting for the person who has a following, meaning that just not anybody can just do it. Like, imagine you got 500 followers and you tweeting about it. They don't care because nobody saw it. But if you have a decent following,
they wouldn't accept you for that shit then.
Exactly. But if you had to go through a process to get accepted, and then once you get accepted, you can do it. That means it's kind of guaranteed in a way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if it's just like, oh, you just do it, then you just like, hey, I did it. Look at my following. Look at my page.
No.
Exactly. So
we didn't ask you to do it. So sorry.
If it's guaranteed, I would do it. But if it's not, then I'm not wasting my time.
All right. That makes sense. Moving on. Big Baller Brand.
Ooh, triple B's.
I'm pretty sure once your main support or your main person leaves the company, then the company got to go downhill from here. Yep. But Big Baller Brand, Lonzo Ball, the biggest baller of the Baller Brand, has left that brand
because the fucking partner was
stealing money,
scanning $1.5 million out of Lonzo's account.
My thing is like
the dude went to jail for scamming, and you
still hired him.
He went to jail for like 8 years for scamming, and then you hired him to be in charge of the money.
That's on not on Lonzo. That's on his dad. That's on.
Yeah. You know what's funny? I was watching the. They have like a little live show, like a reality show on Facebook.
Comes on
I was watching it for like a good 2 or 3 seasons, but then I stopped because it's boring. But
LeVar, that's his name.
Yeah, LeVar.
That's on LeVar.
The dude name was Alan, who was working with them. But like I was watching for a while, and for some reason he always rubbed me the wrong way, and I couldn't there's something about this dude.
I can't put my finger on it.
Like, oh, he was in jail, and he was a scammer.
This nigga look a little shady.
And come to find out, he was a scammer. And I'm like, wow,
Makes sense.
That's wild. So he apparently took 1.5 milli from Lonzo.
Which to Lonzo ain't that much.
But I think
he's operating off of NBA contracts, and eventually he'll get paid. But
I think this is going to be
a lot
good.
of fucking money.
I think it's going to be a good for him because for one, those shoes is trash.
Yeah.
Like the quality, I've seen videos or pictures and like still shots where they see like the fucking shoe folded in half. What shoe is folding in half when you're stopping? Like
Zion wouldn't be wearing them shoes. That's for damn
nigga.
And them just cost like $500 for a pair.
Yeah, and the quality is trash. Yeah. So I think this is good for Lonzo. I think now that he has better shoes, he's gonna be playing much better.
Real quick, where do you think he want to sign to?
He gonna sign?
Yeah, as far as like the
Nike.
The shoe
if
deal.
it
only makes sense to go.
It only if they're willing to take that chance on him because he hasn't been putting up numbers.
Nike don't care.
Nike don't care.
Nike can get anybody. And
they might just get anybody a contract.
contract.
You want some balls?
If this one don't work out,
your last name is Ball. I've never met. Well, no, I do know somebody last name Ball, but it's not many people with the last name Ball. You have no other get them ballers.
So his last name is Ball, and he plays basketball. Like
it's no other way. Yeah. Like you have to do that. So,
and for Nike, it's not like they're taking a major risk. If it don't work out, then cool.
Call the shoes. The shoes gonna be called the Ballers or some stupid shit like that. Oh, get you the Ballers 3. Ballers midnight. Like what? All right.
If you sign with Under Armour, then it's a fucking fail.
Get the fuck out of here.
Moving on, Trouble Man T.I.
What happened?
I didn't know his IG was Trouble Man 31.
You didn't know that?
What?
That is his IG.
What does the 31 stand for?
He's 31 years. I don't know.
No, I don't think he's 31. I'm pretty sure he's older than
like
us.
41.
But he posted on his IG.
There's his email address.
Oh, that's why he posted it. It is the 13th year since Jesus. ATL came out 13 years ago.
Ooh,
sounds about right. What's today? 2019.
Yeah,
I
guess so.
2003. And he posted a poster of that old movie. Yeah. What the fuck did I say?
2003.
I can't count. Part 2 en route. He says.
I guess we knew that, but
he been saying that shit for.
But you know what? All right,
years now.
So let me just say this: T.I. can still look young. Lauren London can still look young. Everybody else, I don't know if they can still look young. But in their defense, they were definitely graduating high school during that first movie. So
yeah,
it might be like, hey, 10 years later, hey,
they were still old.
No, what you doing?
They still look old.
Come here, girl.
They still look old graduating high school.
They look like some old ass high school kids.
Especially the dude that played Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
I don't remember his name. He's the dude that played Michael Jackson in the Jackson 5 movie, like the kid from Smart Guy, the kid that.
What the fuck is his name? Taj Mowry.
No.
For Smart Guy.
His brother.
Oh,
yeah.
Why I forgot his name?
I don't, because nobody ever remembers his name.
No, he's like a Jason Weaver.
Okay, yeah, we talked about him a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, he should be a black national treasure, but people don't give him enough credit, bro. Yeah, he was the voice of young Simba from The Lion King.
Correct. Yes.
Like that he should be a national treasure in the black community.
Should be.
He should do the voice for the new Simba, not fucking.
That movie's gonna be trash, so it doesn't matter.
The what was it? Childish Gambino gonna be doing it. Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Is he gonna be the child or is he gonna be like the adult version? Because I can see.
I would need him to be the adult version.
Yeah, because I can see Donald being the adult version at least. Cause I can hear his voice right now, and it pretty much.
They're gonna have to have a kid doing the voice of the older or the younger one.
You said they don't have to, or they?
No, they're gonna have to have a kid, but I feel like it should have been Jason Weaver. Just off of nostalgic purposes, because the dad is still the same dad. It's still gonna be what's his name? James Earl.
James Earl Jones.
Yeah, it's still gonna be him. So it's gonna be the same Mufasa, but you're gonna have everybody else is different. Like, come on, bro, respect. Anyway,
that's fire.
I'm not really. I don't really care about ATL, honestly. Like I watched it on DVD.
Whoa.
No,
let's
the first one, ATL 2. ATL 2.
We love ATL the movie.
ATL 1, yes. ATL 2.
We don't care to see the second one. It's
honestly, you know what's funny? I was never really shook by Lauren London like everybody else was.
Oh, everybody was on Lauren.
They was so. I'm like, she kind of a little pudgy. Like
once she came out, she was
fam.
I think that might have been one of the reasons why is because she wasn't a model shape.
Yeah, but I might have been a dimples and light skin.
Yeah, that's what it was.
I didn't care. I was never on her like that. Like, oh my god, Lauren London's so fine. I mean, she's okay. Like,
that bitch is sexy.
I wouldn't break my neck. Like,
hell yeah,
I wouldn't.
neck broken.
I see a little
Fatality.
pudge. Get the little pudge out of here.
Finish him.
Bitch, put your shirt down. Big ass belly button. And you got a belly button ring? Fuck out
Nah,
here.
she got it.
Nah, I think ain't one of the little twins was it one of the twins thick? I can't remember.
I don't know. You know what's crazy?
I can't remember.
One of the chicks. So I just realized this like 2 seconds ago. The chicks in the movie, or the twins in the movie, they were raised by a mother who was also a twin in real life.
Ooh. Well, yeah, the twins is genetic. Yeah.
Okay. I don't. They didn't reference that in the movie though.
Well, no, in real life it's
they
different.
reference
I'm
that
saying
they
like
mother
twins.
had
When you have twins, like it's a
sister.
genetic thing. Like my one of my close friends, he has twins and his sisters are twins. So it's like, and their uncles are twins. Like it's
That's
genetic.
It's too many of y'all.
It's genetic. It's like it's gonna happen. There's a good chance for that shit to happen. It's in your blood.
We are.
Yo, that's fam. Oh, I need twins. I need a set of twins to do that.
To be we.
I know a few set of twins too in real life. Like I need y'all to do the fucking.
My cousins are
us.
twins, but they too light to be in a role like this
Yo,
movie.
oh, that'd be so fire. I wish I had a twin.
Are
You know, what's the twins in the NBA? What's their names? Who is it?
the Morris twins.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fam. I remember one of them used to like do the other's homework. I'm one of that.
Yeah,
he was
what
good
he's
at
there
math.
for.
He was good at math. So he did all the math. I was good at everything. Like, yo, what? That should have been
That's what we're
lit.
here for. Yeah, absolutely.
You can't be friends with nobody though. Like, hey, how you doing? What? We talked last year. What's your name again? Oh man, my fault.
That shit got to be upsetting to have somebody recognize you, but it wasn't actually you. It was your brother. Yeah, that shit's wild. I mean, I guess they went to the same college though. So yeah.
You have.
If you go to two separate schools, then it's fine.
I mean, I'm
Then
pretty
you
sure they
can
would have to get
switch back and
notoriety
forth.
from like high school. Oh, these twin brothers are both fire. We can get both of them. Ooh, 2 for 1.
Which one? Which one you want? You take the other guy? Yeah, fuck it. We both look the same.
Hey, yo, do all my math, bro. I'm gonna do all the English.
It'd be sucky if you were two ugly twins. then double the
I
people
know two ugly twins.
Then everybody don't want you.
I know 2 ugly twins, but I can't. Can I speak? Man,
You
fuck
can.
it. It's no refunds to this
If you
bitch.
want to.
I'm just saying, nigga. These 2
It's
ugly
not nobody
twins,
we went to.
They went to the. They went to Keem, and they joined a sorority, and
Okay.
you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
They wasn't nothing, but like
They wear the same
they're-
colors we wearing right now.
They all the time. They dress alike to this day. Y'all
Oh no,
are
I'm talking
30.
about the sorority that they're joining. Is
Yeah.
the same colors that
Yeah,
we got
for
on.
sure.
Yeah.
Fam, y'all 40. I mean, y'all in your 30. Well, y'all about to be 30.
One day y'all will be 40.
Boy, I'm still
Still
just
looking the same.
Like they still like pass the conversation back and forth. Like I remember because I had a class of both of them, and it was like they're like, oh, teacher's like, oh, we got how to tell each other twice. Oh, well, and the girl goes like, I'm taller and I am like, why y'all doing this? Do y'all rehearse this shit?
I'm gonna be honest with you. If I had a twin, I would do the same shit. I would rehearse.
Nah.
We have a dance routine worked out. Every time we go out, we would dance to some shit at the same time to fuck people up. Yeah, I would do that too. I'm not gonna lie.
That's wild.
All
right.
I wish I had a twin.
I do too, man. I wish I would have had a twin because I probably would have ended up like finishing college.
And we take a few days off and shit.
Word.
I don't feel like.
Yo,
I don't feel like
if
being
you have a
me today.
twin, you don't need like 2 degrees. Only one nigga
Just
need to
need
graduate.
one.
Word.
Exactly.
I'm
You
just
only
use your
gotta pay
name.
for one tuition.
Word. I'm just use your name, bro. We good. Like yeah. Oh my god, that's fire.
There we go.
Damn.
Yeah, you think?
You know what's funny? I went to high school and I knew these another set of twins. One of them was like super fucking smart. Other one was like super athletic, and like one of them was dumb. Like he was dumb as the athletic one was dumb as shit. The smart one was like not athletic at all.
Right.
But it was so
But
funny.
they both look the same.
Kind of
They-
yeah.
I'm pretty sure they probably had different body types though, right?
No, they were both fat.
Oh, okay.
One of them had like facial hair.
How the hell was one fat?
No, they were both fat.
Okay.
He played football, like, but he played football and he played basketball, but he was like fat playing basketball.
He was like a football player playing basketball.
Yeah,
Like,
so
power move, all back.
nigga, all posts, nigga. Fam, like nigga, fam, don't back me down from half court. Why are you boxing me out from half court, bro?
Power move.
Excuse me, nigga, couldn't wait to fucking box somebody out. Nigga, you don't get the fuck out of here.
Grabbing all the rebounds.
Trying to box me out.
That's how they be. That's how the football players be. when
Nigga
they
box
play
you out of bounds. Like,
basketball,
yo, bro, it's out of bounds. Stop trying to box me out, son. Like, nah, I hated playing basketball with football players, bro. These niggas did not know how to like chill the fuck out. Niggas always doing too much, bro. Like, first of all, don't throw your elbow on me, bro. Like, don't, fam. This is nah.
Just split the game, man.
Word.
All right, you got it.
Like, you ever like driving to the hole and then like a football person who's supposed to be D'ing you like start running towards you like, hey, nah, hey,
Hell no, get it.
Hey, take the ball, bro. You good, bro? Nah, I'm good, bro. You good? Take the ball, bro. It's not even that serious. So enough like that. I'm good. Yeah. Don't fucking touch me, bro. I'm done with it. All right, y'all. That's gonna conclude our podcast for this evening.
We did good.
For sure.
Real good. We didn't have any topics. We spent enough time on all of them.
For sure. So make sure you guys are subscribing to our YouTube channel. That is youtube.com/boy2nicetv. We have a giveaway going on. So if you subscribe and leave a comment and include your IG name on the comment, you have it's comment. All right. So how about this? You don't have to leave your IG name, but if we choose you, we're gonna like send you a message. I'm gonna send you a message and try to get your IG or something. Man, because
subscribe to the channel. We'll figure the rest out.
I don't like explain all this shit
eventually.
All right, let's check it out.
We got
giveaway to be entered into the giveaway. Subscribe and comment. Boom.
We gotta make one of those short audio segments where we just talk about the giveaway and then we just post that at the end of the actual video.
Yeah,
that'd make it a lot easier.
That would be. We should do it.
But yeah. In the meantime, because we don't have that.
Matter of fact, no, we have that. We did it last week. I just didn't edit it.
Fuck you. All right. So until next time, you got anything else you want to add? We got the giveaway. YouTube.com/boy2nicetv.
Make sure you guys are listening to us on Spotify, SoundCloud, Google Play, and Apple Podcasts.
Yes.
No refunds with $$ podcast.
And please, if you stuck with us for this long, like leave a rating.
Let us know that you're listening, bro. We want to know about all the supporters because we love y'all and we appreciate it.
Give us some constructive criticism.
Even if we don't listen to it, you can still give it to us.
We'll see it.
You know what I'm saying? We'll see it. That's gonna conclude. This is Boy Too Nice.
I am Carlton Banks.
Will Smith. First, rest in peace, Uncle Phil.
RIP Uncle Phil.
All right, y'all.
Till next time.